Hi. Kind of look like Ralph Macchio, Karate Kid. I kind of like this look. This is better than all the weird beanies you have.
What?
They are not attractive.
I'm not trying to...
Aren't you always trying to turn me on? No, this is good. But you're lower than me. I like sitting up and you're down.
It's Rambo. We are going to go kill aliens.
I will kick your butt.
Whoa.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of butt kicking, safe words.
I know, he told me this.
Have them.
And I'm like...
And you use them.
I don't think people are ready for this. This is like... This is advanced. But then you said...
Well, you got to hear me out. It's not
hear
like...
Hear him out. Hear him out. This is really good.
When somebody says, hey, do you have a safe word in your marriage? The first thing you think of is whips and chains. That's not where I'm going with safe words.
But stay with us.
Stay on.
This is really good.
The whips and chains are coming. All right. So, we have a safe word. What is our safe word? She's not ready to share that safe word. Okay, if you don't have a safe word...
Cantaloupe.
She shared our safe word. Oh, and someone liked it. Everyone loves cantaloupe. All right.
Unless you're allergic.
I'm allergic to cantaloupe and nuts. All right.
That would definitely be a safe word. Stop, cantaloupe! I'm going to anaphylactic shock. I'm just kidding. Go on.
I have great ideas, but she screws me up in the video.
I'm so sorry. No, they're great ideas. You can keep with it. I know the idea, and it's great.
If you don't have a safe word, you can use red, yellow, green. Green means great. Yellow means proceed with caution.
Go!
And red means...
Stop!
Right. So how would you use this in normal activity other than whips and chains in the bedroom? Whips and chains. If you have chains, message me. I want to know what you're doing with them. But, for example, if you're an introvert and you're married to an extrovert...
No.
She's more extroverted.
Have you not paid attention to anything I've been posting on Facebook lately?
You're more extroverted than I am. Anyways.
That might be true, but...
If you have somebody that likes to go to parties and somebody that doesn't like to go to parties, having a safe word is kind of like going, you know what, babe? I know. But I have to...
We may have after conversation.
All right. If she really likes to going to parties and I don't like going to parties, then at the party I can look at her and just go, or...
Yellow.
I am uncomfortable, so I can have a safe word with my spouse in every other situation to say, I'm uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Red, this needs to stop. You know, I'm not comfortable with your friends coming over and drinking and partying and jumping off the balcony. You know, red.
Wow. Yeah, that would be red.
So having 3 safe words or just 2 safe words of, hey, you could proceed, but with caution, or this needs to stop right now because I'm feeling completely uncomfortable, is a nice way to communicate with your spouse when you are in social situations. You could do it subvertly, you could do it any way that you want, but at least you're communicating, I'm uncomfortable. I'm here, I don't feel comfortable here, you need to know that, so that you can end your conversation and we can bust on out of here because there are whips and chains in our future.
Wow. No. No, but I do think, I think that's more for social, more than just for social. If you're in a heated conversation where you may be delving in some uncomfortable stuff, I think it's important for your partner to go, yellow, this is uncomfortable, but I'm proceeding. If it's a stop, I'm not going to have any conversation with you, then I think you need to readdress that. Why are you not having a conversation?
If you're having an argument and you're about to throw a plate at your spouse, you can say, red! And end the conversation.
Time out.
Just to give yourselves a little break to diffuse.
Yeah, diffuse.
And that's important of what the safe word is. You know, the same thing with having a deep conversation with your children talking about sex. You can look at each other and go, yellow. Proceed, red. He's not... You're
not ready. It's too heavy.
Your kid's not ready. Your wife may know that he's not ready or she's not ready. The husband may not know. And you could just go, all right, I know you talked about whatever sexual thing, red. We'll talk about it later. It's a little too heavy for you right now. And that's kind of what we say with our kids. We rate it as heaviness. Once you know information, you can't unknow information. So then now you have to weigh that cost.
Yes.
It's a little too heavy for you to know right now. We can talk about it later.
Yeah.
But it's really good to say red, yellow, or cantaloupe, grapefruit, whatever you want to do.
Talk about it.
But talk about safe words so that you can use in your daily life. The same thing when we talk about, hey, this conversation is bunko. I know you really don't care about it, but I need you to validate what I'm saying. That's another form of a safe word. It's just,
but it's also, there is a caring that comes along with it. Because if you just go, hey, yellow, I don't want you to go, but I'm really having this conversation with you. There needs to be a grace. Go, okay, I understand your uncomfortableness with this. Let's talk through that. Why are you uncomfortable? Can we talk about this another time? Are the kids in the room? What's going on that you're so uncomfortable with? Do I need to voice it differently? But don't push it. It needs to be okay, hands off, all done, whatever it is.
Red is
because
red.
That's
red
the
is
grace.
stop.
And your partner needs to trust that you'll do that. That's huge.
Yeah.
Because when that safe word comes up in an argument, in social settings, in sexual settings, whatever it is, they need to trust that they know that word means business. And on the other end of that spectrum, it should not be abused.
Right.
Because if you just like, red, just because I feel uncomfortable about this right now, and it shouldn't be abused, because then there's no growth. I think all of this has to do with growth. It's pushing yourself a little bit further. It's being uncomfortable just enough to be, what can I do for you?
So you're talking about edging?
I'm not necessarily, but just, there's grace.
To come.
That's to come. There's grace, and there's forgiveness, and there is trust. This is a good trust building. And if you've lost trust in your marriage, this is a really good way to build it back.
Yeah.
With just some simple words. It might seem very elementary, but it's a really good way to build that trust, because when that word comes up, you have to immediately act.
Yeah.
It can't be a, come on! No, because then there's no trust.
Yeah.
Okay, I used the word, and now it's not happening what's happening.
It does have to end immediately. You can come back to it later.
Yes.
It just might be red
Absolutely.
for right now.
But
there's a conversation later. And this will come up more than likely when you're talking about sexual positions, trying new sexual things. The red-yellow thing is really important because you could gauge the person's comfortableness.
Yes.
Hey, I want to try this. That's a yellow. Okay, well then let's talk about it. You know, it opens ways for new communication rather than just this is a black card situation, end of conversation.
I will never talk about this again. Do not ever bring it up.
No.
That doesn't build communication, and it doesn't build trust.
And that's not a happy marriage either.
Right.
That's just somebody stonewalling. And that's really what we're doing, is we're giving you tools to unstonewall yourself.
Unstonewall.
Unstonewall.
That's a good word, if that even is a word. Unstonewall.
Unstonewall.
Kind of fun to say.
If you're in a party and you want to leave, I think Seinfeld did this, where they just went like that, like, I want to go every time I do.
Like,
yeah. Time to go. We gotta go. Yeah. So, whatever you do, communicate and come to an agreement.
It's all about
agreement of what your safe words are, what they mean, what's caution, what's stop, red, yellow, green works. Yep. I don't think anyone ever uses green, but it may.
Baby, all green.
It may start with yellow, and then it may turn to green.
Okay, I'm green. Yeah. I'm green. Let's go.
You hit me once with that whip, and now you're bringing up the chain. So yellow.
No.
All right, it's fine. Green.
All right. Yeah. Okay, so next week
we'll do this in Hawaii. Yes, you do.
I do. You like it. All right. Next week we're coming to you from some tropical location.
Yes, and our conversation will be about edging. Maybe
if we can get alone. All right, we love you guys.
Do that. We can do that with your parents in the room and see how they act.
I don't think that's gonna happen. All right, we love you guys. We'll see you next Monday.
Bye!